I am so excited. There are some really, really cool things coming out on GameFound that I want to talk to you guys about. Some really cool stuff. So, yeah, I had to even jump in the car just to tell you guys about it. Okay, as you know, I am in the process of moving, so this is the recording you're going to get. Hopefully it is still good information for you guys. There is some really cool stuff, and by that I mean literally my favorite campaign coming up, like my most anticipated. I am so excited for this game, though I have seen more of it, so we'll talk about that. That's Degenesis. It's by Come On, and it's coming out here really soon, and I am so pumped for it, guys. Like, it looks great. I've talked about this several times. It is a war game. It's got like this map that I was worried it's gonna be like dudes on a map, because the areas on the map make it look like the area control, right? Like there are these areas, but it's not really like a skirmish game, and it's not really a dudes on a map game. It looks like something wholly different than that. It's like a one versus many semi-co-op, miniature focused, beautiful art, black and white with splashes of red. It reminds me a lot of Hate in that sense. But at the same time, like, it has scenarios. Like, you're reading like story bits, and you're making decisions, and you're working together, and you're doing all this stuff, and you're trying to plan out very much like a board game. So I don't know where that, I don't know where what happened to my voice there. I don't know where that lands it for me. So I'll link down to it in the description below. The campaign page that they have, the preview, it looks great. I mean, like, it's very pretty. It's very stark in how it looks, right? With the black and white, like I said, all that art there. But even like the map is very drab looking, which, I mean, for style wise, I get it, but it is definitely a very clean look, which is kind of weird because the whole world and theme, I believe, is not a clean look. I wanted to say unclean, but that didn't sound right either. Right? It's like a post-apocalyptic, like, Europe, right? So it is very much like a Mad Max style kind of crazy place, but then super duper clean looking, like, cards and, you know, like tokens stuff. So I don't know. I'm mixed on this now, guys. Like, I think it looks pretty. I think it definitely looks different, and I really appreciate different nowadays, because how many games I have, right? How many games I play, I appreciate something that stands out differently from all the others, and definitely does that. They do have a video at the bottom of that shows them playing it, and they seem to be having a lot of fun with it, which is like super cool that they're doing that. But I don't know. I just, it looks like it'd be fun to play, but it doesn't look like fun. But that's just coming from me, and I don't typically watch people playing games because I don't really get a lot out of it. Like, I'm not like a Twitch, you know, watcher kind of thing, right? I've never understood like watching other people have fun. I understand an entertainer, and I think a lot of Twitch streamers are entertainers more than, you know, enjoying the game or whatever, right? That they add that little bit to it, which is fine. I've never really found anybody that entertains me in that sense. Hopefully that makes sense. So, like, watching people play a board game just isn't necessarily fun to me. But I think often you can get a sense of fun from it. And I got a sense of enjoyment from it. But I don't know about fun, which is why I play board games. So I don't know. You let me know your thoughts. Go ahead and check it out. Again, it's in the link in the description below. Let me know your thoughts both on the aesthetic feel of it, on the gameplay. Like, what the heck does this game even play like, right? But then also on that gameplay video. Like, does that make you want it more or less? That it's more like a board game. Maybe I was just expecting more skirmish. Maybe I was expecting more dudes on a map. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. It wasn't what it is, though. So let me know. Two other big things that I'm looking out for. I'm wanting to get you guys in on the things I'm looking at right now, because I am still looking. The first one would be, this is a big one for me just because I love terrain, right? So Archon Studio is doing another Dungeons and Lasers. This is their 6th one, I believe. It's the Caves one. I've been talking about this for a while. I'll actually be having an unboxing of this here soon for you. So that'll be fun to see, because they have pre-painted miniatures on sprue. Now, this is a technology that's coming out here. It's called like a Prisma Color or something like that. And it's really crazy how it does that. But essentially, it's able to, on the sprue, paint the miniature. And not just paint it like one solid color, right? No, this is like torches are red, right? Door frames are different. The gilding on it's different, right? There's nuance to it. It's actually really legit. I don't know what, I think Dwarven Forge, because they're having a starport thing, which also looks great, of course. And I believe they do hand painted, and it's very nice. But Archon's not like playing little leaguers here, right? They actually have a comparison of theirs to the HeroClix terrain, and for the whatever. Either way, to the hexagonal one, and then also to Dwarven Forge. And I must say, of course, they're being very selective on how they show that, but it looks really good. The cave they're showing in that GIF looks great. It really, really does. Like it's nice. It looks like a really high quality product. I'm excited to see it firsthand. I've seen Dwarven Forge firsthand too. I have some of that. So it'll be interesting to kind of see what those are like compared to each other. But this whole on sprue painted thing is so huge. So I love their terrain. I have their rampart. I have their dungeons and lasers. I use them both for Warhammer style stuff, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the building I can do and the worlds I can create with it. However, I've tried to paint some of the rampart, and it takes forever. There's so much terrain, which is a good problem to have, right? Like, it's great that there's a lot of terrain, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, it's just, it's nice to save that time. It's nice for it to be uniform. It's nice for it to be kind of official. And you can still paint on top of that. So you should be able to still accentuate it however you want, which I think is really great. I think that's super cool. So that one's coming out here like right now. So like by the time I'm posting this, it should almost be launched. I don't think it quite will yet, but it's close. So like seriously, again, link in the description below. Feel free to take a look, of course. That's another big one I'm looking at. Lastly, this is one, I don't know if I'll do it or not, but I've always been intrigued by RPGs. I love like the nerdiness of it. I love the lore and all that stuff. And I love comic books. I love DC and Marvel. And Come On again is doing a Marvel Multiverse RPG series on GameFound that looks to be huge. I mean, that's going to be awesome, right? There's a problem with it. I'll talk about that in just a moment, but seriously, it looks really, really good. My daughter is a huge Marvel fan. She's a huge DC fan. She loves comic books too. So I'm thinking of maybe getting into that and seeing if I could run something with her. I think that'd be super cool. So maybe I'll do that. The campaign itself is very much Come On, and they're doing typical Come On stuff, right? So like your starting characters that come with it, like aren't super cool. I mean, they're not like the top tier ones in my opinion. It just, I don't know. Rarely are they the picks that I would take, right? Now, they have all of the ones you'd want, right? They got Iron Man, they got Hulk, they got all that stuff, right? Hulk is a pre-order exclusive. Are you trying to tell me you're going to make a Marvel RPG without Hulk, or at least without that version of Hulk? I don't understand it. I get that you want to incentivize. I understand the desire to put something that people would want in there. But when it comes to IP, and when it comes to like, you know, an appreciation for the lore, it's like making a Batman game, but then putting Batman behind it. And I know the Hulk is not Marvel, but at the same time, he is a main character, right? Especially with the MCU involved, right? Which is how a lot of people know Marvel. And so it's like, again, it's like making a Star Wars game without Luke Skywalker, right? Or without Darth Vader. I don't understand it, right? Like, don't make it a pre-order exclusive to get Yoda. Like, have Yoda in there and get, you know, pre-order exclusive something. I don't know the answer to that, because I understand the business sense of it. But at the same time, it seems so weird to hide behind a pre-order bonus of something like the Hulk. Because then it does incentivize me to get it. I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, you know, I don't know. So they have these cards, right? And the cards seem really cool. And then they also have the standees. But I don't care about the standees. I'd use their, like, Marvel Heroes minis and just call it good from that. I don't need the standee. All right, like there's plenty of 3D miniatures of the Hulk I could get. So I just need the cards. Are the cards exclusive? I don't know. Anyway, quick update. I wanted to tell you guys what I'm looking at right now. Those are the 3 I'm looking at. Terrain, RPG, and board game. I'm all over the place, but they're super exciting. 2 of them are come on. I don't know what happened with that, and they're all on GameFound. Let me know your thoughts on all of that down in the comments below. Guys, thank you so much for sticking with me as I go through this move. Do apologize. I know it's logistically been a nightmare for me, and I know you guys have been missing some news on that, so I'm trying to keep you guys up to date on the top tier. Like, this is the cream of the crop what I'm looking at right now. Let me know if I need to look into anything else. So one more thing. As an FYI, because of this move, I'm not able to like move everything out right now. And as such, I did extend the fundraiser. So the fundraiser is linked down below. We are unlocking stretch goals now. There's some new games coming out for as thank you gifts. That's going to be super cool. You guys have been great. I love it. Thank you so much. For now, it's going to the end of March. So there is still time to donate if you'd like to donate to the channel, donate to what I do here on YouTube. All the time for you guys. Again, I made well over 200 videos last year, and I plan on doing a whole bunch this year as well. So I hope you enjoy it. Guys, thank you so very much, and I'll talk to you guys again very soon. Bye, guys.